Hi, I'm Dimitri Ponomarchuk from Continental Mills, and today we're going to prepare sophisticated Ghirardelli chocolate raspberry mousse bombs, which transform the look and feel of our chocolate decadence Tort product. This is a perfect example of how the basic Ghirardelli ingredients can be customized to make an original signature dessert for your operation. What we've done in light of how the product is normally baked, we baked it into a half sheet pan form. This creates a thin cake that we're actually going to make into a variety of individual and cake-sized desserts. First thing that I want to do is cut out the pieces that'll form my cake. First and foremost, I'm using a ring mold, stainless steel ring mold. We could use a variety of other pans, but this one works very well for this particular dessert. All we want to do is firmly press down on the Tort, release it from the mass, and then separate it. This we'll set aside here on one of our plates. What I want to do is again do a base with the Tort, but I want to use a much smaller cutter to actually fit our mousse bombs. Next element we want to do is prepare our quick mousse. Typically mousse involves melted chocolate and the addition of cream, heavy cream, and or egg whites. In this particular case, the Ghirardelli Tort already has the ganache packets ready for your use. So all we're going to do is take, again, a melted ganache packet. We're going to go ahead and open that up. Then we're going to add it to our bowl. This is very, very simple to do. I do have one other element for this to create that signature flavor. I have a little bit of raspberry puree that I have here on the side. I'm going to incorporate this to our heavy cream once it's whipped. So first thing I want to do is place cream in the bowl. Now we want to whip this to soft peaks. Okay, make sure you extract all of the cream from your measuring device. And go ahead and start this on low speed so we don't splatter too much. And then gradually we'll turn up that speed so we start whipping the cream. At this stage now, our cream has been whipped to soft peaks, as you see. And we're going to now incorporate a small portion of this directly into our raspberry puree. I want to add a small amount. And then vigorously whip this so the cream will actually make a homogeneous mixture with the raspberry. What we want to do is take a small portion of our whipped cream, has the raspberry in it. We're going to essentially do the same thing with the chocolate. Vigorously incorporate it. As you see, there's a lot of rigidity in the mousse, but it's very, very light, and that's really what we want to do. We will be piping it into our molds, and then we're going to freeze it. Initially what I want to do is fill the base of each one of these molds. It's important because we really don't want that much of an indentation on the bottom. So start at the very base and go about almost full. And I think you want to make sure that you're not completely full because we're going to put our nice little Tort wafer right on top. Place that right in there. Also do the same here. Set that aside. Now to finish our ring mold cake, all we want to do is cut some of the mousse, put a little extra, cut it, and evenly place it. It's the same idea with pressing down the mousse bombs. This will give us a nice, clean finish and a nice shape for the mousse cake. So now these I'm going to put into the freezer and let them firm entirely before we can finish the rest of our dessert. What we're going to do is we're going to take melted cocoa butter and tempered melted milk chocolate, combine those two, and then place them in this basic power sprayer. Sprayer, when we hit the frozen surface of the mousse cake, will actually create this marvelous velvety finish. And we don't have a whole lot of time to work with this since it is tempered chocolate and will set up. Now we begin. we go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use a couple of garnishing techniques to finish these 2 plates, utilizing a specialty tool called a girole. This was originally designed to shave cheese, but some enterprising pastry chef decided to actually temper some chocolate and shave it, and thereby create this beautiful decor that I'm going to do. What's unique about this is the fact you can do this off of marble, but it simplifies the overall process. So very quickly, just take a piece of the chocolate and work our way around our cake. Place it over here a little bit. This will do is add a floral element to this already beautiful cake. Our very last piece fits in there perfectly. If I was serving this in a restaurant, I would want to feature a couple of corresponding sauces to actually finish the presentation. I have a little bit of raspberry coulis, just a raspberry sauce, and I'm just going to set a couple of beads down next to the dessert in a descending order. I'll actually do the same with a chocolate sauce on the opposite end. Now, to finish our signature dessert, what we're going to do is take a little bit of simple chocolate decor. This is tempered chocolate that's been drizzled over a frozen rolling pin, and we're going to place it right on the top to create a little bit more structure on this dessert. And to finish it entirely, I've got a little bit of edible gold leaf in which I will take off just the tiniest portion and accent our dessert in that fashion. This product is highly versatile. You can make this recipe into a variety of sizes and shapes, full size, individual, or even mini. Premium upscale desserts that are cost effective. Make Ghirardelli Chocolate Tort Mix your signature at the end of the meal. For more information and recipes, visit ultimatedecadence.com.